Hello and welcome to this new pronunciation video. This time we are going to study the sound sh, okay, the sh sound, which is represented by this symbol, this long high S that you will find in word reference and other dictionaries as the phonetic transcription for this sound sh. Okay, I would say that this sound is like an emblem, a very distinguishing sound in the English language. And therefore, it's really important that you take your time, that you practice really slowly each word, each syllable, each time that you find this sound so that you become an expert because it's a really important sound in the English language. And also because you don't have it in Spanish. If you don't have it in your own language, then you have to work a little bit more than with other sounds. Okay, and well, here, first of all, we can find the sound in initial position like shampoo, shampoo, she, sure, or in the middle position, action, machine, machine. Okay, don't say machine. Okay, sometimes the ch is pronounced like this, and anxious. Okay, anxious. The sometimes the nx combination is weird, but you say anxious with this sh sound. And then in final position, fish, cash, and bush, arbusto, bush. Okay, so the position the position is you have to place the tip of the tongue against the palate, contra el paladar, arriba, muy arriba, y tienes que presionar un poquito los labios hacia adelante, como arquear los labios hacia adelante, como cuando vas a hacer el gesto de cállate, ¿no? Hush, shh, shh. Okay, and this way you will get, the right position for this sound. Okay, so the tip of the tongue against the palate, then blow air. Fricative means emitting air, and voiceless. That means that you don't need the vocal cords. So you don't use the vocal cords. Las cuerdas vocales are not used in this sound. Okay. And I would like to mention that, well, it's a little trick because this sound doesn't exist in Spanish, but it can be found in the Andalusian dialect. For example, when you say words containing ch in Andalusia, like muchacho, muchacho, or mucho, mucho, okay, with an exaggerated Andalusian accent. And that's a nice way to pretend that you're doing this sh sound. Okay, well, let's take a look at the sound in different spellings. The most popular one probably is sh, finish, fish, flash, fresh, push, dish, fashion, crash, ship, and friendship. Okay, and let's delete one line because I don't want you to get too many words in this video. Then we have the double S sound, like this depression, discussion, expression, impression, mission, and Russia. Russia. We don't say Russia, we say Russia. Okay. Then action, action, condition, definition, education, function, information for this TION, which is the typical one, okay, with a very important exception, which is the word equation, where you have this sound, which is the same position but voiced. Okay, so we use the vocal chords for the sound, okay, but it is an exception. Okay, the TIL sound, essential, initial. Okay, all of these is like a schwa. Okay, so you're going to find a schwa for this TIL combination. Initiative, partial, potential, and substantial. Okay, then the TIEN, patience, patient, patient. Okay, the SH. CIE, efficient, musician, racial, special, and the CE, ocean, crustacean, crustaceo, crustacean, and then Asia, which also can be pronounced Asia, with a voiced sound, and sugar and sure, okay, sh, and the X, as we mentioned earlier, anxious, obnoxious, noxious, inflection, okay, and be careful because in these suffixes, you have the schwa is very important. We don't do ious. We don't do like anxious or obnoxious. No, we don't. We do obnoxious. Okay, just the schwa. And then the ch sometimes, not always. This just a few times we pronounce like sh as well. Machine, cachet, avalanche, douche, ricochet, and mustache. Okay, mustache. And then the SCH combination, which is only a few words in English, like schnook, or schwa, the famous schwa. Okay. Now let's practice with the ed at the end. Okay, with regular verbs like fish, fished, washed, wished, refreshed, rushed, smashed, pushed, poshed, and then some sentences with this sound. Surely she mentioned what she wished. I washed some fashionable shoes and shirts. That issue is very influential. And there's a shadow in the association. Okay, and there's a famous twister that you can practice. And well, this is a children's tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore. So we have a combination of S's and SH sounds, which first, you can see the transcription here, you can do slowly, and then slowly pick your pace, do it faster, okay? She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, she sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, you can practice a few times and you will become an expert on this sound. Okay, you can compare the S with the SH sound. Okay, which sometimes become confusing when they're very close in the sentence. She she see. Shame, same. Shown, sown. Okay, the past participle of show and the past participle of sew. Coser, S-E-W. Okay, and then shoot and suit. Okay, so yeah, be careful with these combinations because they become a little confusing. Okay, so well, I think this is a good introduction to the sound sh, sh. So go ahead, enjoy this sound, and you're going to use it a lot in English. So become an expert on it. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.